Hey guys, this is an introduction to force. So, uh, we cannot say that when force is exerted into body causes a change in either the shape of or the motion of the body that is involved. These changes are sometimes not visible by the human eyes since they're very small. For example, when using a spanner to tighten a nut, it tends to bend slightly. That one you can't see in a spanner. So there are three main mechanical forces that act on a body. The first one is tensile force, second one is compressive force, and finally we have shear force. So to begin with, tensile force is that force when acted on a material tends to stretch the material. As you can see, this is a body that is being pulled from both sides. This will make the body to increase in size. So we can say that tensile force produces tension and therefore increases the length of the of force of the material acted upon. So it basically increases the length of the material acted upon. So where we can see tensile force in reality is in simple rubber bands, uh, elevator cables, bicycle chains, guitar strings, drum heads, power lines, and so many examples. So it's up to you to go into the internet or in your books and see the many examples of tensile force, but that is basically tensile force. So we're going to learn much more and deep into tensile force when we go deep into the area of machines and strength of materials, but just grasp the humble definition for now. Compressive force, unlike tensile force studied before, compressive force when in action tends to squeeze or crush the material acted upon. The length of the material decreases. This means compression is produced. So we are basically, if this for example is a material, we are pushing it on both sides. So this of course will decrease the material when the force is exerted. So some of the examples of the compressive force are hydraulic press, when you're pressing something on a press. Secondly, we have spring when compressed. We have sponge, basic sponge, uh, shoe soles when you're stepping on it. So that's basically compressive force. Another very deep subject, but basically learn that for now. Finally, we have shear force. Shear force can be described as a force that tends to slide one face of a material over the other. So two adjacent faces of the material slide over each other. Some of the examples of shear stress are a pair of scissors, nail cutters, and when you're chewing food. So thank you. We're going to meet on the next uh, tutorial. We're going to learn about stress and how we can go deep into understanding shear stress, compressive stress, and tensile stress. Thank you.